Get it? That's my impression of an action scene in the Hunger Games. Hi. So I'm an adult now. That's dumb. I finished my last day of college, that is, until I give up on my dreams and go back to school to become, like, a pizza chef, I guess? If I wasn't a filmmaker, I would probably want to be an author or musician, which are probably statistically the only two less likely dreams than wanting to be a filmmaker. Now I'm working an internship at a little production company that's about to make a really big movie, and it's great. We're all from Chicago, and we all like pizza and parks and recreation, and that's pretty much what we talk about. Most of my first day was spent reading a 400-page graphic novel and eating Chipotle, so I guess being an adult isn't that bad. Except I only intern 1 day a week. So, if anybody out there does filmy-related things in Los Angeles and wants this face doing all of your busy work for free, emails in the doobly-doo. So adulthood, what do adults do? Do adults lay in bed all day until it's time to get up and watch Titanic and then go back to bed? No. Adults also eat pizza. It's spring break, don't judge me. Do adults know how to pick locks? Yes. I know how to pick the lock to my bedroom door with a knife. I do now. Yes, I'm gonna consider adulthood permanent spring break. Oh, I know what adults do. Adults go to the DMV 4 times in 2 weeks and wait hours in line, and then when they finally pass their driving test, they get told that they have to wait another 2 weeks to 2 months to actually get a driver's license in the mail. That's what adults do. Adults complain about going to the DMV. Oh, do adults argue? Good, let's argue. The Hunger Games is terrible! I didn't have any reason to care for the characters, the exposition takes a century, about half the ensemble instantly becomes ruthless villains as soon as the game starts, with the other half just killed off instantly. Katniss's relationship is beyond unbelievable. We're actually given hints that we shouldn't believe it, but then none of that ever pays off, making the relationship and the love triangle on a whole just completely resonate hollow. I get that it's setting up the series, but it should also work as a film on its own without the sequels or novels to back it up, and I really just don't think it does. The CGI fire and silly gorilla dog monsters that look like they were lifted from PlayStation 1 game cutscenes don't really help. It could have been a study in character in the face of terrible circumstance, but the characters go through no change. Her takeaway at the end is, I hope I can just forget that this happened. Me too. It could have been a movie about survival and perseverance, but she already has all of her survival skills before the movie even starts, and then her survival, searching for water and food and shelter, is grazed over in a 10-second montage. She never gets close to abandoning her goal or really losing anything. It could have been an all-out action movie about teenagers being forced to kill each other, but we all know that's been done recently and better. So here, all of the action happens off-screen or so close and shaky that it's completely imperceptible. My understanding is that there's a lot of character exposure and relationship development in the text, and it seems to me like a lot of the audience that's read the book is just reading that into the characters on screen, but for me, being someone who has not read the books, it's just not there. Okay, slash rant, I'm done. I'm sure you disagree with me, as the movie is making all of the money, so if you want, continue the argument down in the comments. Adults. Adults play Super Smash Bros., right? Someone busted out Super Smash Bros. 64 at a barbecue over the weekend, and that's good, because that's pretty much all I want to do ever. I don't really play video games that require headsets or gamer tags, but if you want to play any of the Super Smash Bros. And you're in the general area, let me know, and we can be best friends. Oh, I know what adults do. Adults tell inquisitive kids to shut up. Specifically, adult college presidents who make a $500,000 salary and can't answer basic questions about budget transparency at a school with a plummeting reputation and an equally plummeting variety of courses, while tuition continues to skyrocket. Financials aside, even if a student interrupts you, you don't yell at them to shut up. That's not fostering imaginative minds and promoting higher education. That's being mean. Stop being mean. Mark, what is it that you say at the end of every video? Actually, I'm saying yoga-lattes. From my understanding, it is a combination of yoga and Pilates. And it is also now a greeting or a farewell, according to me, and this is why. Adults read books. I'm about to start reading this book, which I think is going to be very good, but after that, I don't have any books to read. I mean, I have an entire list of books to read, but that would involve going to the library, which would involve going to get a library card. And if that's anything like trying to get a driver's license, it is way too much work for someone who could not even be bothered to put pants on to do their vlog. Or to do their vlog last night like I was supposed to. Sorry, I was busy watching Tosh.0 and writing a story about vampires and cowboys. Oh, that's gonna be great. I feel like this vlog has had a lot of hostility towards the DMV and towards President Carter and towards the Hunger Games, so I'm gonna draw a pretty pink rainbow smiley face picture while I do all the outro stuff. Click up at the top to subscribe to my channel, and click over here to see the video of President Carter being mean, and please click down at the bottom and share, and my email and my website are down there in the doodly-doo, and, you know, I will see you next week. Yodelotties.